Hey, good morning, everyone. It is 7:31. I'm up bright and early. Forgive the traffic. That's why earplugs come in very handy. Sleeping alongside the road here, earplugs and those eye warmers that I actually use as like eye covers. Those I've had those forever. They work great. It's June 4th, so that makes day 46 now here in Thailand. Cheap bicycle across Thailand, for lack of a better title. Right now I'm actually on the 4303, right where it meets up with the 4. So just a little farther up, down this way on the road, up this way, down this way, whatever. I'll meet up with the 4, and then I'll be going, well, it'll be like northeast bound for a little bit, but eventually the 4 drops back down and starts going southbound after it gets around all the water outlets and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm just going to stick on the 4 and stuff like that. So, future plans wise, I'm changing my, so right off the bat, I went from Malaysia thinking I could go from Malaysia to Singapore and stuff like this. On the bicycle, but Singapore I'm getting way too much negative feedback from, so Singapore is out. Yeah, I have a ticket to Singapore. I needed an exit ticket, but like I said, I bought that because it was a $30 exit ticket. I'm not sure if I can change it, or if it's a non-refundable. I think it's a non-refundable because most of them are like, most of them from Malaysia to Singapore. I couldn't really find one that was refundable, so I got one anyway. So yeah, so Singapore is out because of the negative feedback. I should have done my homework a little bit more, but I was trying to get the application, which was an unnecessary application for the digital entry card. Doug schooled me on that, what exactly that is. Basically, it's just the same thing as the card ones that you fill out in any country that you go into. It's just digital now. So I actually didn't have to go through that company. Thank you, Doug, for the information on that. Yeah, I thought it was unnecessary. So 2 things in a row, when you have 2 things that were unnecessary in a row, it kind of perturbs me. You know, it's like, one, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to pay the $50 to have someone do that for me. I could have done it myself. Chalk that up to, paying for my knowledge now, paying for the education. And then 2, getting an unnecessary ticket to Singapore because it's a police state. It's overrated. And it's a police state, it's overrated, and it's expensive. So there's 3 great qualities that I keep hearing mentioned by everybody. So yeah, it's a big no-go, especially the way I travel. I don't think they would care for my style of travel too much at all. So I don't think my style of travel is even possible there. So yeah. So Singapore is just a small little spot that's just going to have to get checked off the list as a no-go place. And there's going to be places like that. I wish I would have known that a little earlier. And like I said, with just a little bit of research, I could have saved myself some money and some hassle. And so, yeah, guys, these things happen. And I really hate it when I spend unnecessary money, because the way I am, right, it's like I look at that. And if I look at $50 for unnecessary entry into a country and $30 on a ticket that most likely I can't get back, you're talking to $80. $80 goes a long ways for me. And yeah, so that's kind of one of those things which it tries to ruin a person's day, but it's not gonna. I mark that off as my inexperience and my, yeah, and me not taking a little extra time to do some Google research online and stuff like that. Or even ask you as a community. You know, I could post something in the, I can put up a post and ask you guys questions. I need to start doing that too. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get on the bicycle and just start pedaling. I'm starting early, so I should be able to knock off 100 kilometers today. Yesterday's video is all up, edited and stuff like that. I just need to get to a place that has Wi-Fi. And yeah, I'm glad about these shelters, man, because it came down hard last night. Well, you saw right at the end, well, you'll see, or you already have, at the end of the video is like, yeah, I decided to dump. And today the weather's calling for lightning showers all day. Obviously with lightning showers, the possibility of a storm's always there too. Some of the best lightning showers though were before the monsoons in Arizona. I lived in Mesa, Arizona for a while, worked in Tempe, doing street security and stuff like that. I actually worked out at the casino dealing poker for a while out there on the Beeline Highway at the poker room. But before the monsoons would come in, everything would get really still and all the clouds would come in and they were just lightning showers. Just like no real fear of rain. It was just like constant like lightning in the sky. Just I used to like to go out there next to, I had a bunch of bamboo grass everywhere for like privacy along my fence line that I planted. And I just get out there and the wind would be whipping those back and forth and I'd drink my beer out there, my ice beer, and just watch the lightning storm. There's nothing better than watching lightning storms in Arizona. But yeah, that's one of my fond memories. Arizona's a very nice place, and it's not just all desert. You know, you can go up to Flagstaff where there's Payson, Flagstaff. I mean, Arizona's just a combination of all the different climates and different things like that. So, yep, Arizona's a good state, man. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna hit the road, and yeah. Let's just hit the road. All right, guys. Well, another repeat of yesterday. I just got into 7-Eleven and it started raining really hard. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to have another repeat performance of yesterday. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was just in the very morning. Came down hard, and then very, very evening it came down hard. So, actually, I wouldn't mind if it was just a repeat of yesterday because it really didn't rain that much yesterday. Alright, well, this is how it's actually supposed to be all day. I know I'm filming through a wet window right now, but I'm not going to step outside. I got some bananas and some energy drinks and stuff like that to hold me over for a bit. And cheese crisps, so the cheese crisps are good. So I'm going to sit, wait, and see if there's a break in the wind, or in the rain. So it's been raining this whole time. There's just a small little break between the raindrops right now. Yeah, one thing I'm not finding is a lot of the covered bus stops along the way. So I'm still running on the 4. I don't know how far my phone's under my around my, anyway. Yeah, I'm just continuing on down this way. It's not much, just a lot of traffic and rain. Well, I know I'm going through very beautiful country. You can see that beautiful rock back there, but it's obscured by the palm trees. I can't get a good view around the road right there because all the palm trees, and I mean the rest of this is also a beautiful ride, if it wasn't all for the rain and the cloud coverage right now. Like I can see behind those clouds out there, there's some beautiful mountains and rock formations and different things like this, but yeah, like I just can't quite get a good view of it. Alright, well I better put this away before it gets soaked. See right there, that cloud is covering up that mountain. It's too bad. Yeah, this would be a very beautiful country. I mean, it still is, it's just the clouds are really low right now. Don't fucking do it. Well, I ducked into 7-Eleven to get out of the rain for a while. It's and I found the chicken soup. This is actually it's 40 baht, so $1.20. Um, it's chicken and potatoes and carrots and stuff, but it's hard to find because everybody like when they have it, everybody buys it up, and then it goes good with a big portion of rice. So I'm just a little cold, you know. It's just because I'm constantly soaked. It's not from the rain outside; it's the sweat underneath. So I just took off my shirt completely and just have the rain tarp over me. And that seems to work a little bit better. But I got all my stuff in a bag because this is also getting, even though it's along my body, it's getting soaked from the shirt and everything like that. So I have to double bag everything. This is my computer, or not my computer, my camera stuff. And I don't want that to get wet. So it goes into the bag and into my, well, it's not a hip sack because it's not worn around the hip, it's around the chest. But it's basically a hip sack. It just, they made it where it's the straps are too long to actually fit around your waist, so it's made to be like a man purse or something. I don't know. Sorry, that's what they are. They're man purses. Get over it. Yeah, it's just it's crazy because I know I'm going through such beautiful territory right now. I broke away from the 4, and I'm actually on the 4311. Yeah, I'm on the 4311. I think this is the route Tom suggested. He shot me a computer, like a little suggested route that I should take. I think this is. I'd have to go back and look at it. But yeah, the 4 goes up and over, and then there's more of a like along the coastal area, and it's going through. Well, I had a little bit of the pictures, but it's like Katba Island with the beautiful, like almost vertical rock mountain type structures and stuff. But the cloud cover is so low, and it's like once in a while I have one of the rocks peek out from behind the clouds, so I know what I'm missing. I'm like, ah! So yeah, it's just kind of gloomy and gray today. You know, it's one of those days, and it's you know, there's good days and there's not so good days. But you know, what's to do? We gotta have some of the bad days so we can enjoy the good days. You know, that way we have something to compare the good to. If every day was good, then we'd just call it a normal day. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my soup. I think I've done as of yeah. So the relivs got me at 46.8 kilometers. So I'm about halfway to my goal. I was very tempted. Back a ways, there was a room for I think 270 or 250 fan room, but that's all you need in this weather. And I just was like, I want to get out of the rain, but nah, I want to keep pushing. Okay, guys, that's all. Sometimes they peek through the clouds. Durka. It is 4:46 right now, and that is the 4. Behind me is the 44 or the 4033, which goes down to Krabi. I'm basically 28 kilometers from Krabi, and I'm gonna head on the 4033 to like the Move 5 section. So that's where I was able to book a $3 hostel. I did it for 2 nights. When I get there, I want to get there quick because, I mean, I know this is probably going to rain on me. So look at those skies right there. And it let up for a little while, but that's the direction I got to head into. So I'm going to start riding and hope it doesn't hit me too hard, but yeah, so I got the room for 2 nights. I just got it because 2 nights for $6.20, you know, after tax. Good. So I don't know what that area is like, and I'm gonna go find out. All right, guys. Well, I didn't make it. It came in hard and it came in fast and it hit hard. Look, I didn't even make it out. I got my rain gear on and it moved in fast. That's coming down hard. I'm gonna wait it out for a while. That's crazy. I could see it come in real fast. I dropped my damn camera again. That's okay, this was on it and it was in the bag, but I was gonna take it out and say I'm heading right into the storm down that way. This is the 4033 and I'm going directly into the storm. So, I mean, it's beautiful. And yeah, this thing's definitely not waterproof. The bottom part's popped open and it's just being held together by push-in little clips. Anyway, guys, I go down that way right into the heart of the beast. Alright guys, I made it. Coming up to my hostel here pretty soon. But I am beat. I am tired. Here it is. The Slumber Party Hostel. Here's home sweet home. Well, I made it. I'm done checking in, and I made it to my hostel here. I made 118 kilometers today, and it is 6:54 right now, and I'm beat. So yeah, I'm gonna make this short and sweet, guys. I made it here. I guess this is Krabby. And I don't know anything about this place whatsoever. It is beautiful though, the rocks coming in, but I just gotta, I mean, regardless, it was kind of a miserable push today. It was a hard push, but it was kind of miserable because it was just wet all day long, and it was very, very gray. I mean, it was just like, it was gray, wet, and yeah, not the funnest day to pedal. And I could, the bad part was I could see even the beauty trying to peek out from behind the clouds, and it is, you know, these are great rock formations. These are like I said earlier, it reminds me of Cat Ba Island and that whole area up in northern Vietnam up there. In my early days of the videos, when I was still shooting it on just my crappy little phone, using that camera, I know, the best footage in the world, and I had a little crappy little phone. But hey, that's, you know, I wasn't sure where this channel was going to go, but I'm glad I made the investment in a better camera, and I'm glad I kept continuing past Vietnam. You know, these are going to be great things to look back on. You know, it does make the travel a lot different, because I'm not really experiencing it like, you know, like when you watch it on video, it's not the same as when you're actually filming it. You're filming it, you're missing a lot. You're more concerned with actually what you're actually filming. And but I don't regret it whatsoever. It's a unique experience, and it's a learning process that I very, very, very much enjoy. And yeah, it's going to be a great memory for me. You know, it really is. So anyway, guys, this is my home, sweet home for the night, and I got it for 2 nights actually. So tomorrow, I'll go ahead and go out and film a little between the raindrops. Hopefully, it'll be a little more dry tomorrow. All right, guys. Good night, y'all.